The Griquas are set to host the Pumas in a historic cup final in Kimberely tomorrow afternoon, with the hosts making their first final in 52 years. The visitors, the Pumas, on the other hand, that will be playing on the Currie Cup stage for the very first time in their history. Joining us now on the line is former Cheetahs backline and skills coach Sino Ganto. Sino, great speaking to you. Now, having won this tournament with the Cheetahs as recently as 2019, what does it take to get over the line?
There's a lot that goes into it. I think both teams that are playing in the finals tomorrow, they're very exciting, they're fit, they're conditioned. I think it's only a matter of luck at the end of the day, and the hard work also that needs to pay off.
Now, when you look at these two teams, where do you think the game will be won or lost?
Look, the exciting things about the two teams is that they love running with the ball. If you saw the last game they played against each other, which is the Griquas won in the last 2 minutes of the game, I think whoever's got the ball more, whoever is going to triple rugby is also going to play off tomorrow. I think the more you play into the other guys' team's position, I think that's what's going to count the most. So I think whoever's got the ball the most, whoever's got their defense as well, because both teams are capable of scoring great tries, because the skill is there, the pace, the conditioning is there for them to play the physical rugby. So it's going to take only that for either team to win it.
Well, we have to talk about home advantage. Now, the Griquas will have the home ground advantage. How big a role does that play at this stage of the season?
Funny enough, I said that after they played against the Blue Bulls, whoever wins between the Cheetahs and the Pumas last week, but I called it that the final will be played in Griquas, at the Griquas, so it's not easy playing there. It's always tough. I mean, I know it myself. I've got my fair share. I think every union, they know how tough it is to play in Kimberley, and the guys, they always psyched up, they're always firing, they're always ready for you. And the field is nice and hard, so they're going to come up. I think the home field advantage is also going to play off, because those guys, they never give up at home.
And we know the Pumas that seem to travel better. Could this be a factor, do you think?
Yeah, I think the Pumas, if you also watch in their last games, I think they've traveled well, especially in Kimberley. I think they've traveled well, as well as the Kimberley side also traveled well going to to Nelspruit. So I think Coach Jimmy is also doing a great job at the Pumas. I think they are capable of winning it in Kimberley. So you never write them off, because they're one of the teams that are passionate as well, and then they give it their all as well.
Now, this is probably a final that nobody foresaw, and that final that sees two underdogs of the competition going toe-to-toe. What does this mean for the overall picture of rugby in the country?
Now, firstly, for me, you get lots of young players that are playing in either teams, which is great. I think it's great development, or also great future for South African rugby as well, to see young players that are putting their hands up. I mean, you got Sango Kamlashe that's captaining the Griquas tomorrow. He just came out of Varsity Cup, and he's still a youngster. I mean, those are the things that we want to see. To see those youngsters coming out, it gives a lot of great future. I mean, it's great future for South African rugby. I mean, for both unions no one expected for them to be playing in this competition, especially in the finals. I mean, this is something great for Coach Peter, as well as Coach Jimmy and their management staff. I think this is a job well done for them.
Now, a team like the Pumas will lose 10 players at the end of the season. Do you see them recovering quickly enough to compete again next season?
I think Coach Jimmy is capable of always finding that talent to suit well in his team. I think he has done it in all the years. I think him and Marius, they play a good role within the Pumas. I think they're capable of also replacing with greater players, because I think in their talent search. It's been going well for them. I mean, they've been doing a great job. They've always find great players that suit well to play for the Pumas, and they always give those hard times. Unfortunately, they always lose players after the great development they also been doing.
Sino Ganto, appreciate your time this evening.